Hey, it's Robert from Sierra Landscape Management. So I want to show you today how to properly connect your low voltage landscape lighting fixture to ensure years and years of service. Stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing I want to show you guys is these quick discs. So these premium grade fixtures were sold to the client years ago with these quick discs, and the installer went ahead and used these quick discs to install these light fixtures. Now I'm going to show you the correct way to use these quick discs so you can go ahead and ensure that you're going to see years and years, if not decades, of service out of your landscape lighting fixture. All right, so you're going to need a couple simple tools for this. You're going to need a set of linesmen or cutters. You're going to need some wire strippers. I prefer a utility knife. And you're going to need 2 waterproof direct burial. I want to see that they're sealed and they're filled with dielectric grease wire nuts, large enough for the wire diameter that you have. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take out your cutters and you're going to grab your quick disc. You're going to cut it off and you're going to throw it away. It's garbage. All right, now the reason is that when you're using quick discs, they leave the end of the wire exposed. All right, so what happens is when you go ahead and strip these wires back, see how green that is? The wire is not sealed, so they're getting moisture into these wires, which eventually will cause them to fail, right? If I go ahead and connect to that, it's probably not even going to work. If it did work, it's not going to last a long time. So we're going to have to cut back a little bit, and we're going to see if there's any good wire left. That looks a little shiny, so we'll go with that. So I cut about 6 inches off, maybe 4. Let's strip this back and see what we're looking at. It's a little better, a little shiny copper. It's not green. Let's go ahead and cut it back again. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so we got some good clean copper. That's what we want. Now, I took off about 12 inches of wire off the end of this fixture. So you can imagine what would happen over time if this was left alone. It would eventually just eat right through the wire. And see, this one's no good. We're back 12 inches. We'll make one more cut. It's getting better. Cut another 3 off. We're looking a little better there. All right, we'll go ahead and get these prepped up. There we go. Nice and shiny. That's what we're looking for. All right, so now we got all this garbage we got to deal with, unfortunately. All right, so I got my brand new wire. This is 14 gauge. These are LEDs. I want to go ahead and find my location. I like to leave a little slack here just in case somebody decides to take them out or pull on them down the road. All right, I'm going to take my utility knife. I'm going to look at the side of my wire there. I'm going to insert into the slice, and I'm going to peel the wire back about 5 inches. I'm going to go ahead and score the sheathing on the wire. about 1¼ inches. I'll go ahead and slice the sheathing on the wire. Be careful with your knife. So what I've done is gone ahead and removed the sleeve on the section of wire. I'll go ahead and do the other side. I like to do them personally. I like to do them at the same spot. If you were running these, say maybe in a conduit or somewhere like, I don't know, on a pergola where you wanted to cover it with a sleeve, you'd probably want to stagger them on different locations. This way you don't have a bulk where the connectors are, which would be unsightly if you decided to wrap it with tape, or become a problem if you were trying to run it behind some sort of concealment, piece of wood or something like that. Alright, so I've got my 2 pieces of wire stripped, ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and fold them in half, like that, and like that. That's what we're looking at there. Make sure my wires are wrapped around the right side, because I only want to do it once. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take my wire, place it inside, so I now have 3 sections that I want to get together. Pinch them, twist them, take my waterproof direct burial wire nut, slide it on. It's a push and twist motion, and you're going to do that until basically it doesn't go any further. Other side. All right, now these are connected, they're sealed, they're waterproof, they're ready for direct burial. I'm going to go ahead and make my relief right here. This way if the light were to ever be pulled on, it will pull the wire out so you don't make a disconnect. All right, and then this will be buried 6 inches below the soil. Okay, it's another common thing we see is that sometimes people just pull the mulch aside and they place the wire, and then inevitably somebody goes to put a plant in or edge the bed with some mulch or something like that, and they wind up damaging the wire. So it's still susceptible at 6 inches to planting, but you'll typically know when you hit the wire if you know what you're looking for, and we know exactly where the location of this wire is, and so will the client, so they should be good to go. We'll go ahead and clean this mess up. We'll move on to the next one. What do you guys think? Cool, right? I'll tell you what, if you think you'd like something like this, I'd love to speak with you. And if you want something like this and you want to do it yourself, heck, I'll speak with you too. Because we're passionate about what we do and we love helping people. But of course, if you think you're ready for Sierra to bring you your own NARA system, go ahead and look us up at the website below. We'd love to hear from you and see if we're a good fit. If you find our videos helpful, if you find our videos entertaining, inspiring, or You just like looking at my pretty mug? I'd appreciate it if you leave a thumbs up. And of course, if you want to see more, you should go ahead and hit subscribe down below. And if you're not right for Sierra, but you know somebody who might be, I'd absolutely appreciate it if you let them know we're here. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I hope you enjoyed watching this job be built. We're gonna end here with our purple smoke bush. This guy gets an awesome flower. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. We'll catch you next time.